tonight, we honor Jaden Graham. Jaden has played one season of the weekend after transferring from the Masters College in California. He's played in 15 games, making 6 starts, and scored a season-high 11 points back in November against Portland Bible College. Jaden is accompanied by his wife, Anna, and his son, Steele. Next, we honor Christian Fisher. Christian has played one season with the Deacons after transferring from Montana Western. He has played in 23 games, making a pair of starts and registered season highs with 18 points and 12 rebounds back in November against Portland Bible College. Christian is accompanied by his mom, Kimberly, and her husband, Vincent, his dad, Roger, and his uncle, Greg. Next, we honor Mel Schwartz. Mel has been with the Deacons for 3 seasons after transferring from Dawson Community College. He has played in 38 games for the Deacons and scored a career-high 8 points against Linfield on November 10, 2023. Cal is accompanied by his parents, Jason and Kristen, and his brother, Brandon. Our next senior is Cole Tyner. Cole leads the program after 3 seasons as he turns his academic focus towards a nursing degree at Bushnell. During his career, Cole has played in 12 games and set career highs last season for scoring. Cole is accompanied by his dad, Dwayne, his mother, Heather, his stepdad, Jason, and his brother, Austin, and his sister, Talia. Next, we honor Aaron Von Bruck. Aaron has been with the Deacons for 3 seasons after transferring from North Idaho College. He has played in 40 games for the Deacons and scored a career-high 9 points against Portland Bible College on November 4th, 2022. Aaron is accompanied by his dad, Paul, his brothers, Christian and Shane, and his girlfriend, Grace. Bushnell welcomes all players, officials, and spectators to tonight's contest. As a member of the NAIA and Cascade Collegiate Conference, we are committed to the true spirit of competition as champions of character, embracing 5 core values of respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Thank you for helping us uphold those values throughout tonight's contest. At this time, if you are able, will you please rise for our opening prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Father God, thank you so much for loving and caring for every person in this building. God, we thank you for this opportunity to get to come here and support these 2 wonderful teams. And Lord, we pray for your blessing tonight, that we'll have health and safety on and off the court for every person. And Lord, we pray that your name will be glorified in this building. Amen.
The lights are shining bright here in the Moore Center as Bushnell men's basketball has their senior night just moments away from getting underway. This is Brody Napier, joined alongside by Owen Bracco. And how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. You know, it's a great night. We just saw the women's matchup of these 2 teams where Lewis Clark came out on top. I'm ready for the men's matchup and see what this has in store.
Yeah, Bushnell looking for a different result here than that women's game. Bushnell 13-14 on the season, 9-12 in the CCC. Lewis Clark State, like we've talked about with their women's team and how great they've been, their men's team has been awesome this year as well. They're 21-6 and 16-5 in conference play. This is a team that for the past couple of years now, and they've been really solid. A lot of that has to do with their head coach, Austin Johnson. He's been the head coach for 7 seasons and has really had a very positive effect on this basketball program. Back in 2021, he finished the season with the best winning percentage in program history. He was the NAIA Coach of the Year in back-to-back seasons. That was in 2020 and 2021. So senior night here for Bushnell. They've got a number of seniors that are being celebrated and honored here in their final home game of the season. Players like Hayden Graham, Kel Schurz, Aaron Von Bruck, Cole Tyner, Luke Smith, and Christian Pitcher. Seniors that have been honored here in the Moore Center. Now starters being announced for the Beacons. Squeaky Johnson making the start. So Corey Johnson making the start. A 6'7" redshirt junior forward from Anaheim, California. Ashton Harvey making the start. The big man standing at 6'8". Out of Castle Rock, Washington. Also starting Caleb Burnett and Roy Bunn for the Beacons. So here we are, both teams talking it over. Just moments away from this one getting underway. Bushnell and Lewis Clark State. These 2 teams faced off earlier this season back on January 10th, and Bushnell actually took down the number 15 ranked Lewis Clark State squad 89-78. That was at Lewis Clark State. An awesome win for the Beacons, and one they're hoping to replicate here in the Moore Center today.
Yeah, the Beacons were fueled by a big-time game from Corey Johnson. The 6'7" forward had an absolutely fantastic game on the glass and outside from three. They're looking for a similar performance from here tonight if they expect to get the sweep versus the Warriors in their games this season.
So here we go. Warriors win the tip. Dylan Skyfe with it up top. Sends it over near side, Lustig. Now in the hands of King. Down low. Hamilton with it. Backing down his defender. Spins, puts up a shot, and it's good. 2 quick points to get this one started for the Warriors. Roy Bunn orchestrating the offense here for Bushnell. Bunn goes right side. Down low, the shot's up, no good, off the hands of Burnett. Rebound, Lewis Clark. Morris goes coast to coast, puts it up, no good, but a whistle. Morris will go to the line for 2.
And on that action there, Squeaky Johnson, got hit with a screen while he was trying to pick up in fast break. Having to go to the bench there as he's a little shaken up, and he ran into the Warriors pretty hard there.
Yeah, tough one that time, and checking in is the senior Luke Smith. He's made the second most three-pointers in Bushnell history. So someone who's typically come in off the bench this season and averaging double-digit points here for the Beacons this year. He's quickly into this one. Less than a minute into the game. So the score 2-0. Here comes the second free throw. This one's good off the hands of Makari Morris. Makes the score 3-0, Bushnell's ball. Roy Bunn with the ball up top. Takes a screen from Harvey, sends it near side. Into the hands of Johnson. He pulls up from 17. No good. Nice offensive board from Harvey. He goes back up. No good. Harvey, another chance. Third time's the charm. Ashton Harvey finishes through the contact. Bushnell's on the board.
Doing a great job of being physical down on that block, getting his own miss, able to finish it on the second time.
So Hamilton now underneath the basket, scoops and scores.
And that's the second time Harvey's been beat underneath the basket on just quick step through by the Warriors.
Burnett sends it near side. Smith has it up top. Takes a screen from Harvey. Steps back, goes far to Bunn. Smith with it up top, thinks about a shot, pulls up from the free throw line, no good, gets his own rebound. Smith pulls up from the corner, bingo! Big time bucket from the senior. We're all squared away at 5 apiece.
And Brody, you talked about his three-point shooting a little bit earlier when he came in. That's his specialty for the Beacons. He's a big three-point shooter.
So Lustig has it, gets it underneath the basket, picks up his dribble, goes back out to Hamilton. Now up top, the triple's up off the hands of Skyfe, no good, rebound Smith. 5-5 the score, 2 minutes into this one. Smith has it, up top, guarded by Morris. Smith takes a screen, sends it over far side for Bunn. Bunn goes off a screen from Harvey, drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Hamilton. Here comes Lewis Clark State the other way. Morris with it on the left wing, entry pass down low to Hamilton. Hamilton working down on Harvey, spins, puts up a shot, puts it in. Tough finish there for Alton Hamilton, rising over the defender and draining the shot. The score 7-5, Warriors up by 2.
Hamilton doing a great job on that matchup versus Harvey. That's his second time getting in and getting past Harvey down low.
Luke Smith has it up top, goes far side to Roy Bunn. Bunn on the left wing, takes a screen, sends it near side to Smith. Smith drives down the lane, picks up his dribble, goes back out. Johnson with it. Roy Bunn now left corner, puts up a three, puts it in. Beacons take the lead once again, the score 8-7.
Late shot clock three there. Good offense from the Beacons.
Makari Morris sends it over near side in the hands of Taden King. Now down low, Hamilton has it again. Hamilton just scored the last basket. Looking to do it again. This time dishes it far side. Morris puts up a three off the front iron. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. Up top, Skype with it, drives down the left lane. Nice dish down low underneath the basket, and Hamilton able to finish through the contact. Warriors up 9-8. Timeout called here. And Owen, it's been some nonstop action here, back and forth throughout the first couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. right there. Beacons got caught on a bad closeout. Hamilton is making them pay underneath the basket. He's got 8 points already, being a dominant force down low on the offensive end.
Yeah, Hamilton's got 8 points, and the Beacons are 2 for 2 from beyond the arc so far in this one. It's been some really solid offense, not just for one team, but for both of these teams, kind of going back and forth at each other. It'll be interesting to see coming out of these timeouts the switches and the defensive changes that they make to try and limit each other's players, and just interesting to see what team's able to stay hot here going forward. We're just a couple of minutes into this game, into the first half, and both these teams getting off to a hot start. So Lewis Clark State, they have been dominant their last couple of games. They've won 8 of their last 9. Currently on a 4-game win streak. Bushnell on their senior night looking to take care of business, defend the Morse Center. Roy Bunn has the ball up top, gives it up to Harvey on the right wing. Harvey left wide open, takes one dribble towards the basket, gives it up to Johnson. Johnson has it on the right block. Backing down, spin move, puts up a tough follow-away shot. It rattles home. The tough fadeaway jumper from Corey Johnson.
Doing his best impression of Dirk Nowitzki there.
Coming coast to coast, an excellent pass out. Great ball movement. This guy puts up a shot. No good from beyond the arc. Rebound goes to the Beacons. Smith forwards it up to Johnson. 10-9, Beacons up by 1. Harvey has it up top. Gives it up to Bunn, right wing. Bunn drives down the lane. Fall away jump shot from the left elbow. No good that time. Ball falls out of bounds. It's going to be Warriors basketball with 15 to go in the first half. Akari Morris with the ball. A sharpshooter on this Warriors squad, shoots 40% from beyond the arc, sends it out, 3-pointers up from King, and he puts it in. Taden King off the pass from Morris gives the Warriors the lead. The score 12-10.
Warriors doing a good job of driving in and then kicking out to their shooters, getting a couple points off.
Corey Johnson backing down his defender, spins, puts up another fadeaway. Of course, those are tough buckets, and Johnson making them look easy there from 15 feet out.
Yeah, he's absolutely lethal from the mid-range.
Akari Morris with the ball in his hands once again. Takes a screen from Hamilton, sends it far side. Skyfe goes down low to Hamilton. Surveying the floor, excellent pass, and it's jammed home. John Lustig with a wide open dunk.
Yeah, and Johnson went over to double Hamilton there. Backside did not rotate down. Warriors able to get a wide open flush.
So here comes Roy Bunn. The score 14-12, Warriors up by 2. Sends over to Caleb Burnett. He picks up his dribble, goes out to Luke Smith. No hesitation on the triple, no good. Rebound goes to the Warriors. Here they come the other way. Dylan Skyfe with the ball up top. Skyfe slings it over to the right side. Smith playing some nice defense, but Lustig able to finish through the contact with an easy layup. The score 16-12. Timeout called by Bushnell. They want to talk things over, and Owen. Really solid, like we said, offensively both these teams off to a really solid start. But the Warriors here finally going up by 2 possessions. It feels like it's really been back and forth. Neither team able to pull away with any sort of a lead. Now the Warriors up 16-12.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a very offensive-focused game right now. Both teams are kind of getting the shots that they want and able to like just get quality looks based off of just beating their man one-on-one. Not a lot of ball screens happening, just a lot of getting past their defenders on the drive, kickouts leading to open shots.
And both of these teams have already made a couple of threes. Bushnell 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Lewis Clark State's made 1 as well. Lewis Clark State 7 for 10 from the field. They've been so efficient, especially getting underneath the basket and making those high percentage shots. So here comes the Beacons down 16-12. Livingston with it. Now near side in the hands of Johnson. Johnson spins, falls away, puts up another tough one. No good this time. Rebound by Morris. Warriors up by 4, looking to extend their lead. Morris has it up top, gives it down low to Hamilton. Hamilton, about 15 feet from the basket, he's working down on Johnson. He gets doubled, sends it out. The triple's up from King. He puts it in again. Taden King left open on the left wing, makes the defense pay. 19-12 Warriors.
Beacons got to do a better job of understanding where Taden King is. He's making him pay right now, hitting 2 threes early in the first half.
So Bunn sends it up top to Livingston. Livingston steps back, Gives it up to Johnson. Now over to Luke Smith, right wing. Smith feeling the pressure from the defense. Backing down his defender, spins. Follow-away jumper. Will it find its home? Yes, it will. Beacons chipping away at the lead. The score 19-14.
That ball hung up on the rim for a long time there, Brody. The crowd got excited when that one went in.
So here's Morris coming the other way, driving down the left lane. Goes up through the contact and puts it home. Tough finish there from Akari Morris. 21-14, Warriors up by 7. Here's Roy Bunn up top. He gives it up to Livingston. Livingston crosses over, spin move, sends it back out to Bunn. He drives it down the right lane, spins to his left, puts it up, feels the pressure, he's going to the line for 2.
Great job there from the Beacons, getting downhill, drawing those fouls by being aggressive.
So it looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Score 21-14. It's really just been back and forth action here. Both these teams doing a really solid job early on, but Lewis Clark State, 9 for 12 from the field, shooting 75%. Also 40% from beyond the arc. I mean, their offense has been so efficient to start this one off.
Yeah, Bushnell's D has absolutely zero answers, especially for Morris, who's been facilitating the offense all night. Driving, getting his guys open. A lot of playmaking there for the Warriors coming from Morris. And then for the Beacons, they've been getting a lot of what they want on offense as well, especially starting with with Johnson. He's been absolutely lights out from the mid-range. Corey Johnson had a big game last game against Lewis Clark State, which gave the Beacons the win. But now he's looking to replicate that again in his home court.
Yeah, Corey Johnson had 18 points and 10 rebounds last time out against the Warriors, now at Lewis Clark State. And he's already off to a pretty solid start, like you said, when he had those 2 tough follow-away jumpers, had a third one that didn't quite go his way. But here we go. Both teams back on the floor. Roy Bunn going to the free throw line for 2. The score 21-14. Roy Bunn trying to chip away at this lead. First free throw, all good. Roy Bunn looking to go 2 for 2 this time. Puts it up, rattles out that time. Rebound goes to Boykins. Score 21-15. Boykins slowing it down. Gives it up to Morris. Finds Boykins underneath the basket. And what looked like a perfect opportunity for the Warriors to find another layup. Ball just fell out of bounds that time.
Yeah, Boykins got to use 2 hands, squeeze that ball, because that was a fantastic pass there from Morris, which would have been an easy 2 points for the Warriors.
So Roy Bunn with the ball in his hands, top of the key. Takes a screen, pulls up from 16, gets blocked. Excellent defense from Gordon Boykins. Here comes the Warriors going from right to left. Morris has it, gives it up to King. Now far side in the hands of Nordland. Down low, back up top, King with it, thinks about a shot, gets down underneath the basket, gives it up to Hamilton, and he rips it home. Alton Hamilton with authority.
And again, off of a pass, Alton Hamilton left alone, able to get an easy flush. He's been living in the paint.
So Roy Bunn has it up top, slings it over to Livingston. Livingston drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble, goes back up top. Bunn in the left corner, thinks about a shot, he puts it up, it's in! From the deep left corner, Roy Bunn adds 3 to the Beacons score. The score 23-18.
That's been his corner all night. That's his second 3 from that same exact spot.
So here's Alton Hamilton, has the ball up top. He's been awesome to start this one off. Boykins has it, goes now to the right corner, in the hands of Skyfee. Back up top with Morris. Down low with Hamilton, 7 to shoot. Hamilton looking to score. Perfect pass to the right wing, the 3 is up, off the front iron. Bushnell's ball. Here comes the Beacons. Corey Johnson with the ball in his hands. Stutter step, takes it back out, deep in the left wing. He gives it up to Smith. Smith guarded heavily. Pulls up from way downtown, no good off the front iron. Rebound Hamilton. Warriors pushing the tempo the other way. Morris spins a defender off of him, thinks about a shot, picks it up, gives it to Hamilton. Perfect pass down low. Nordland goes up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Smith comes up with it. He's going to slow it down. It's down low. It's Livingston with the ball. Puts up a shot. No good. Warriors basketball once again. Back and forth we go. The score 23-18 with 10 minutes to go.
A flurry of missed shots there from both teams as they've gotten good looks, just not able to get this ball in.
So Nordland tries to get it down low to Hamilton, and a nice effort there from Corey Johnson, but they blow the whistle. It's going to be a foul on Johnson that time.
And Johnson just trying to defend that entry pass, gets caught hooking his arm around Hamilton. Refs make a call.
So it's going to be an inbound from the baseline for the Warriors. They get it into King on the right corner. He drives down the baseline, tries to float it over to his teammate Hamilton, but stolen away by the Beacons. Here they come the other way. Smith underneath the basket, goes up through the contact. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Back out to Bunn. Johnson with it up top. Back in the hands of Bunn. Bunn, nice entry pass underneath the basket. Harvey can't finish over Hamilton. Warriors get the rebound.
And Harvey's going to want that one back. He had Hamilton pinned up top, not able to get that to fall.
So King drives underneath the basket, puts it up through the contact and in. Tough finish there for King.
And Tatum King now with 8 points has kind of taken control of the Lewis Clark offense so far this half.
So Smith sends it out to Bunn on the right wing. Over to Johnson. Johnson backing down his defender, steps back, puts up a tough fall-away shot, and puts it in. He's been so consistent with those fall-away middies today.
Yeah, absolutely. Just using his size and length to get open fadeaway shots from over these Warrior defenders.
So here's Lustig with the ball, sends it to the right wing. King puts up a deep two. No good off the front iron. A fight for the rebound. Beacons come down with it. Sends up to Smith. So Bushnell ball here. Bunn has it. Now down low with Johnson. Johnson's been so good with these fall-away mid-ranges all day. He backs down his defender, steps back, puts it up and in once again. Bushnell back within one possession to score 25-22.
Another one from Johnson. Just so consistent, like you said, Brody, with that fall-away moving to his left.
Lustig has it, drives down the left lane. Excellent defense, but he picks the ball up right underneath the basket and puts it home. Warriors up 27-22.
And Harvey played great defense there, just deflected the ball right into his opponent's hands. Gets an easy two there for the Warriors.
Livingston jacks up a three off the front iron. Rebound Warriors. Lustig coming the other way. Slings it near side. Entry pass down low to Hamilton. A hook pass across the court. Wide open shot from the right wing, short. Warriors able to get their own rebound. Smith trying to steal it, gets onto the hardwood. Can't come away with it. So Nordland has the ball, goes near side. Now Hamilton with it. Up top with King. Nordland drives it down the lane, and a whistle blown. Looks like it's going to be called on Bushnell that time.
Livingston getting a little physical there. Refs had to jump in. Thought that maybe something a little extracurricular could have happened, but both teams kind of calm down, settle down, get ready to play some more very efficient basketball, which is what we've been seeing all day today.
And the score 27-22. These teams just going back and forth. Lewis Clark State 12 of 19 from the field. Bushnell 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. So it's going to be an inbound from the sideline here for the Warriors. Nordland on the inbound, gets it into Lustig. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Lustig loses his dribble, gets it right back, steps through to the defender, scoops, can't score, but tries to get his own rebound, falls out of his hands. Shows a little frustration there, but it's going to be Beacons' ball.
Yeah, and if you're the Beacons here, gotta start playing better defense one-on-one. The Warriors have been having their way in their matchups down low, getting a lot of those step throughs. That one's not able to fall, but Hamilton has had multiple this game that he has been able to get to fall.
So Roy Bunn with the ball up top. Orchestrating the offense. Gives it up to Burnett. Burnett slings it near side to Smith, thinks about a shot, drives down the left lane, back out to Bunn. His three-pointer, no good off the front iron. Warriors corral the rebound. Lustig coming the other way. Slowing it down. He's harassed by the defense. A fight for the ball. Warriors come up with it. They're going to slow it down just a little bit. Boykins with it up top. 15 on the shot clock. Boykins at the logo. Sends it near side to Scafie. Now in the corner with Lustig, and they call it travel. It's got a little too quick that time in the left corner. It's going to be Bushnell ball.
Yeah, Lustig did not get his feet set under him. Got going before he put the ball down. We see a travel there. 2 straight turnovers for him. He's a little bit frustrated. Looks like might be getting a sub. But the Beacons playing good defense now. Now their offense has to follow suit, be a little bit better in these next couple possessions.
What'd you call that earlier, Owen? Happy feet?
Yep. Yeah, you get so excited because you think you can beat your defender while they're coming out to you, and you just get your little happy feet going. You start tap, 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 and then three steps without the ball. That's a whistle blown, and the refs moving their arms. Travel and turnover.
So a little under 7 minutes to go here in the first half of play. The score 27-22. Beacons down by 5. And it's really been back and forth. Both these teams have been going at each other offensively. So many players have been solid. Corey Johnson has 8 points, 4 for 6 from the field, and all 8 have come from really tough fall-away jumpers in the mid-range area.
Yeah, he's been channeling his inner Kevin Durant right there, just taking his one-on-one matchups, probing, and then turning and falling away, getting baskets that just look easy.
And Hamilton's off to a perfect start here in the first half. 10 points, 5 for 5 from the field. Hasn't missed once. Also 2 assists and 5 boards for the big man. So
yeah, he's been playing extremely well for the Warriors. I've been very impressed with his ability to get open off of his teammates' drives, have his hands ready, and be ready to flush the ball.
So here we go. Going to be Bushnell ball. Inbounding full court here. Troy Bunn taking care of the rock. Bunn leads this team in assists. Sends it over to Smith now on the left wing. Smith picks up his dribble, gets it back into the hands of Bunn. Over to Harvey. Harvey to Smith, top of the key. Smith goes off a screen, steps to the side, back out to the left wing. He got the switch onto a big man. Smith drives it down the right lane, scoops, misses. Putback's good from Harvey. Excellent job being above the basket there, able to tip that one back home. 27-24, Warriors up by just 3 now. Boykins has it up top, sends it right wing to Scafie, now down low. Hamilton with the ball. Hasn't missed the shot all day, 5 for 5. Gets it back up top. Scafie picks up his dribble, back down to Hamilton. 5 for 5, can he go 6 for 6? No, he can't. Misses a shot, gets his own rebound, fights through the defense, and he slings it back out to Scafie. Now back up top in the hands of Morris. The Warriors slow it down a little. Morris going down the left lane, puts up a tough floater and puts it in. Nice finish there for Morris.
And good job there by Hamilton, who looks a little shaken up on the play to follow his miss, get that offensive board.
So Caleb Burnett coming the other way, tried to quickly get into the paint, but lost the ball. Warriors quickly took that one. They get the ball right back.
And Hamilton still looks a little shaken up on the play. He limped down the floor. Let's see if the Warriors sub him out here soon.
So Boykins with it on the left wing, slings it over to Morris. Morris gets a screen from Salguro. Now up top with Scafie. Down low with Hamilton. Guarded heavily by Johnson. Hamilton backing down his defender. Spins, puts up a shot. No good. The second chance is in. Josh Salguro. Nice second chance opportunity there. The Warriors up 31-24.
Harvey has to do a better job of boxing out. The Warriors are getting numerous second chance opportunities because he's not getting a body on these Warrior players.
So Smith with it, drives down the lane, goes up through the contact, can't put it in, but a whistle's blown. He's going to the line for 2.
Yeah, and Smith doing a great job probing, getting around his man, changes pace, and moves, squeaks his shoulders through, able to draw the foul, get 2 shots from the line coming up.
And Luke Smith, a senior from Eugene, Oregon. They said his name in the pregame ceremonies for senior night, and the fans were showing their excitement. This is a player who's been around the program for years now. Finally, his senior night.
Yeah, and he's a second-generation player. They mentioned earlier in the senior festivities that his dad also played here and that they're 28 points away from setting a 2,000-point record between father and son.
What a huge moment that will be for the father-son duo. Smith goes 2 for 2 at the line that time.
He's got 7 points on the day, so they're a little bit closer, just 21 points off.
So Morris has it, sends it over to Skyfy. He jacks up a three, in and out that time. Fight for the rebound. Johnson comes away with it. Beacons basketball trying to get this one a little closer. Bunn with it, drives down the right lane, scoops and scores.
Man.
Beacons back within one possession game.
He is so quick.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye, got underneath the basket for the shot. As here comes Lustig, underneath the basket, powers through. Count it, and the foul, going to the line for one more.
Harvey got caught on the switch there. The smaller, faster guard is able to squeak around him, go up and under his arms, draw the foul, and got the basket to go. A nice and one there for the Warriors.
Yeah, Lustig, one of the better players on this Warriors squad. He leads the team in field goal percentage, shooting almost 60% from the field. Very high percentage player, scoring around 12 points a game as well. Goes 1 for 1 at the line that time. The score, 34-28. So here's Roy Bunn, has the ball in his hands. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Beacons trying to stay in this one. Bunn with it, left wing. Gives it up to Smith off the elevator screen. Smith takes a screen from Harvey, goes down the right lane, puts up a one-handed little shot there, no good. Fight for the rebound, Harvey comes away with it, puts it up and in. Corey Johnson that time there for the second chance opportunity. As here comes Morris, drives down the left lane, finds an opening, gets underneath the basket, high off the glass, perfect touch that time, it falls home.
And Harvey's not doing a great job of walling up there. Lewis and Clark's getting into the basket and getting uncontested shots that are just going in because they're so close to the basket.
Bunn has it near side, gives it up. That's Graham with it. Going down the baseline, pokes it out to Smith, thinks about a shot, heavily guarded by Skyfy. 8 on the shot clock. The senior Smith crosses over, spins, puts up a tough fall-away shot, and it rattles home. The fall-away jumper from the right elbow.
It's been a consistent theme for the Beacons. First it was Johnson, and now it's Smith, just hitting some tough fall-away middies that are just going down for the Beacons tonight.
36-32. Hamilton with it, gets underneath the basket, and he's able to put that one home. Another good finish for Hamilton underneath the basket. He's been dominant in this first half. The score 38-32, little under 3 minutes to go. Bunn has it up top. The foul called that time on Skyfy. He just got a little too aggressive with Smith trying to wrap around the perimeter.
Yeah, and you mentioned it just a little bit earlier. Hamilton has been dominant down low. He's got 12 points, extremely efficient shooting. He's been getting his way whenever he wants it down low on either one of Bushnell's bigs.
So Luke Smith gets it into Bunn. Oh, just a bit of a miscommunication that time as Bunn was trying to get it over to the right side into the hands of Jaden Graham. That one led just a little bit out of bounds. It's going to be Warriors ball up 6. Morris with it up top. Gives it up to Hamilton, top of the key. That ball poked away by Harvey off the foot of Hamilton. Bounced back up into the air. So here's Bunn with it. Bunn on the right elbow, working on his defender, gets it back out. Graham now, top of the key, back to Bunn. Johnson with it, right where he wants it. He gets double teamed in the left corner. Johnson feeling the pressure, throws it off the defender's foot and out of bounds. Going to stay with the Beacons.
And the Warriors are obviously burned by Johnson's performance last game. They're not going to let number 22 beat them again. Sends the double, get the ball out of his hands, especially inside the three-point arc where he's so dangerous from that mid-range.
And he's been certainly the playmaker so far for Bushnell, putting the ball in the basket time after time. Now inbounding, gets it into Smith. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 38-32 the score. Smith trying to cut that lead down. He drives down the right lane. A tough pass there. The alley-oop can't be finished as the Warriors come away with it. Bit of an awkward play it looked like that time. The timing was just a half-second off or so on the alley-oop.
Yeah, Jaden Graham doing a fantastic job to even corral that ball and get a shot off.
So Smith with it, puts up a fall-away shot, and it falls home. Warriors up by 8.
And the Warriors just getting great shot selection here. We've been talking about it all day. Their points in the paint have to be just sweltering over the Beacons.
So Graham has it. Now over to Livingston. Picks up his dribble. Looking for an open player, gets it to Bunn. Bunn crosses over, drives down the left lane, scoops, no good. A fight for the rebound. This time they say it's Lewis Clark State's ball.
Bunn gets another good layup there. Unable to finish it, but he's getting downhill and he is super quick. The Warriors are having trouble defending him.
So John Lustig with it, walking it down the floor. Minutes ago here in the first half, Warriors up by 8. Morris gives it up to Hamilton. Now in the hands of Smith up top. A whistle blown there. It's going to be on the ground. Called on Bushnell. Called on Jaden Graham that time.
Yeah, and it's just because they're struggling to guard Hamilton. He's just been so dominant.
So an inbound from the baseline here for the Warriors. Going to be Bakari Morris inbounding. He slings it in near side to Lustig. Now over to King up top. Smith, one dribble pull up, deep two. Finds its way home. Shooter's touch that time off the shot from Smith. And a timeout called by Bushnells. They want to close out the first half to the best of their ability. So, and it's really been a strong finish to the first half here for the Warriors. Now up by 10 in what was at one point a back and forth ball game.
Yeah, and if you're the Beacons, you really got to come out of this timeout and get a bucket and then get a stop here. If you go down into halftime double digits, it's a little tougher to come back than if it's just a single-digit deficit. And it really just starts with making your shots. Bushnell's gotten a lot of good looks, just unable to capitalize on some of these layups.
And so far, Lewis Clark State's shooting the ball extremely well. 19 of 30, that's 63% from the field. A highly efficient first half for the Warriors. Also out rebounding the Beacons, 18 to 13. You know, I'm looking at these numbers, and you would expect to see when one team pulls away like this, maybe the turnovers for the Beacons going up, but no, just 2 turnovers in this first half. Both teams have done a great job of protecting the rock and valuing the possessions, but if anything, Lewis Clark State with double the turnovers of Bushnell. They have 4 to Bushnell's 2, but what it's just been solid fundamental basketball from the Warriors, getting good looks around the basket. They haven't shot the ball extremely well from 3, but all the three-pointers they're taking are open looks. They're perfect pass-outs from the paint. And the shots you want to see your team shooting time and time again. I'm sure we'll see more of those fall as the game progresses, but you know, players like Hamilton and Lustig, they're getting underneath the basket. They're getting everything they want. Seems like Harvey struggled a little bit with the defense down low.
Yeah, absolutely. The Beacons got to find a presence down low to start disrupting some of those shots. Shooting 63% from the line is just not okay. If you're the Beacons, you cannot keep letting the Warriors do that.
So Bunn has it. A perfect pass down underneath for Johnson. No good that time. And the Warriors coming the other way. That felt like a must-score possession for Bushnell coming out of the timeout. So Morris has it. Picks up his dribble on the right elbow. Gives it up to King. Now near side Smith. They go down low to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded by Livingston. Spins. Ball's intercepted. Nice defense there from Bunn. And he slows it down coming the other way. Shot clock turned off. Final possession here for the Beacons.
And Bunn doing a great job jetting into that pass lane to take that away, kind of bail out the Beacons there from not scoring in the previous possession.
So Smith has the ball up top. 8 seconds on the game clock. Smith crossing over, steps back, steps through, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Hamilton, and that's going to do it for the first half. The score 42 to 32.
Yeah, not exactly what you're looking for there from the Beacons from your last shot of the game. Kind of a fall through, falling to the ground. Smith just heaves up a shot, doesn't hit anything, and now they're going into halftime down 10, which is a big deficit.
Yeah, Beacons down 10, but a whole nother half of basketball to be played here in the Moore Center. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second half here on the Bushnell Sports Network.
Leading with 10 points and 2 assists for Corey Johnson. In the rebound category, Ashley Harvey and Luke Smith with 4 rebounds each. The defense overall shooting 40.6% from the field, 42.9% from the free-throw line, and 25% from the free throw line. Make sure to visit BushnellBaseball.com for updates, results, and news on Bushnell. Speaking of this, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get our winner for 50-50
Welcome back to the action here in the Moore Center. Brody Napier joined alongside by Owen Brock. So that first half, the score 42-32. Warriors up by 10. Owen, what'd you see in that first half?
Yeah, I saw a lot of points in the paint there. The Lewis Clark State Warriors have 30 points in the paint compared to the Bushnell Beacons 10, and that's really been the difference in the game here so far. Hamilton's been doing a fantastic job getting past Harvey, just getting anything that he wants. Right now, he's leading the game with 12 points, doing extremely well. He's got a lot of rebounds as well. Lewis Clark doing a fantastic job dominating the inside. But then when you look over to Bushnell, they're led by Corey Johnson. And Corey Johnson has been dominating the mid-range, hitting multiple fall-away, one-legged, mid-range shots that are tough baskets, but he's getting them to fall, and he's doing an extremely good job.
Absolutely. So the Warriors up by 10, and you talk about Alton Hamilton, and he has been awesome this season. Just a sophomore, he's averaging 17 and 10 a game. Leads this team in both points and rebounds per game. So here we go, 20 minutes on the clock. Second half is underway. Line has it up top, gives it over to Smith. Drives it down the right lane. He takes it back out to the right wing. Now up with Burnett. Burnett to Harvey up top, back to Smith. Smith gets down to his spot, puts up a shot. One-handed shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hamilton comes up with it. That's his 8th rebound of the game already. Bakari Morris with the ball. Warriors up by 10. Morris slings it over near side to Skyfy. Up top to Lustig, over far now with Hunt. Down low, it's Hamilton. Poked away by Roy Bunn that time. Excellent double team there. And the Beacons get the ball right back. Well, there's Caleb Burnett. Sends it back up top to Bunn.
And Bunn did a great job of just using his speed to sneak up and steal that ball.
Corey Johnson with it near side, now to Smith. Smith slowing it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock, takes a screen from Harvey, jacks up a three. No good off the back iron. Harvey corrals the rebound, goes up, and gets fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
And that was a man's rebound there from Harvey. Reaches up with one hand, squeezes it, made a loud sound in the gym, goes up, draws the foul using his strength. That's what the Beacons need from Harvey, being a strong presence inside.
So Ashton Harvey going to the line for 2. He's a 60% shooter from the charity stripe on the season. And the Beacons could really use these two right now. They were in a back and forth, tight competitive game to start off that first half. Before Lewis Clark State just started to ever so slightly pull away with the lead. Got it up to double digits there at the end of the half. Now Harvey at the line for one more, trying to cut it back down to a single-digit game. Over 2 at the line that time, so the score remains 42-32.
Got to be better from the free throw line. Those are shots that you're expected to hit.
So Skyfy with it, right wing. Nice entry pass down low to Hamilton. Hamilton backing down Harvey. Spins, finds an open player, left side. It's King with it, back up top to Skyfy. Now King in the left corner, drives it down the right lane, spins around, puts up a shot, no good. Bunn comes away with the ball. Beaks down by 10. Bunn with it, sends it up top. Burnett has it, back to Bunn on the right wing. Bunn gives it over to Burnett, now to Harvey. Harvey come to the other side of the court, picks up his dribble on the nail.
And the Warriors not even worrying about guarding Harvey on the perimeter at all.
The three-pointer from Smith is up and in. The senior from the left corner gets the screen, finds an inch of breathing room, and makes the defense pay. 42-35 the score.
And he's showing out on senior night. Right now, the Beacons' leading scorer with 12 points.
But here's Hamilton, backing down Harvey. Gets to his spot, turns, puts it up, no good. A fight for the rebound. It's Beacons basketball. Ball rolls out of bounds. Bushnell, after scoring 3 on their last possession, has another chance to tighten the score.
And Harvey did a great job there of pulling the chair on Hamilton, who was banging against him, kind of evaded the last bang, got him off balance.
So Bunn gives it up top to Johnson. Johnson backing down his defender, spins, puts up a shot, of course. Corey Johnson from the right elbow. He makes that turnaround shot look easy. So the Warriors coming the other way. The score 42-37. Bushnell inching their way closer. Lustig with it up top. Jab steps, goes down the right lane, goes up. Can't finish, rebound Johnson. Here comes Bunn, pushing the tempo. Bounce pass to Johnson, goes up on a couple defenders and puts it in its home. Corey Johnson finishing through the contact. Bushnell back within 3.
Yeah, Bushnell coming out of half, absolutely electrified, going on a little bit of a run, 7-0 run here against the Warriors, who came out of half a little bit flat. They don't really have any answers for Corey Johnson, who's just having his way in the mid-range.
The Beacons were just down by 10. They'd missed those 2 free throws, Owen. And we're thinking, man, that's just a tough break there for Bushnell. You got to make those to kind of work your way back into it. But no, they proved us wrong. And they just went on a run without those 2 free throws involved. They were taking care of business. You had Luke Smith in the deep left corner, hit that 3, and then back-to-back possessions after that. Corey Johnson comes down. First, the tough mid-range fall-away shot that we've seen him hit so many times. He's 7 for 9 from the field. 6 of his 7 field goals are turnaround mid-range jumpers with a hand right in his face. So he is just an excellent tough shot maker. And then he, of course, had that layup there to cut the lead down to just 3. So the Warriors haven't done much offensively to start off the second half. Are in desperate need of a bucket here. Back in a 1-possession game.
Sure, and basketball is a game of runs here. So the Beaks just went on a 7-0 run. Now it's the Warriors' time to respond, or the Beacons' time to continue putting their foot on the gas. Basketball is back and forth. It's blow for blow. Who's going to step up now and have the next best 4 minutes?
So here comes Morris with the ball, guarded by Bunn. 42-39 the score. Morris gives it up to Lustig. Lustig spins, gets rejected that time by Johnson. The Beacons showing some excellent defense underneath the basket, something they struggled with in that first half. And here comes Bunn. Gets underneath the basket, throws it out. The 3-pointer's up from Burnett. Bingo! Caleb Burnett from the left corner. We have a tie ball game.
And the Beaks stay hot. Sometimes timeouts can kind of cool down your momentum, but the Beacons turning defense into offense, get a 3 to go there.
Now Alton Hamilton with the ball, guarded heavily by Harvey. Hamilton trying to fix the scoring drought. A nice dish across the court. And there it is, Lustig finishing from the right block. Finally finding some points for the Warriors to score 44-42. But Bushnell right back in this one, Owen.
Absolutely, and Hamilton drew so much gravity from his success.
And there's a 3-pointer from Johnson, off the back iron, rebound Hamilton.
And Hamilton is just drawing that gravity, getting the Beaks to go and double, leaving his teammates open, and he's been more than happy to find them with 3 assists today.
King puts up a 3 and hits it. Tough shot from the left wing. And Dayton King, who's seen some success around the perimeter so far today, finds another one right there. Warriors back up by 5 after some good offensive possessions. Burnett with it, picks up his dribble, puts up a tough shot, rattles in and out. Rebound Morris. 47-42 the score, 15 minutes to go in the game. Lustig with it, throws it down low to Hamilton. He goes up over the smaller defender, can't finish. Johnson with the rebound. And Bunn with it, throws across the court, down the hands of Burnett. Smith has it left wing, takes the screen from Harvey. Smith picks it up at the nail, looking to get it out, finds Bunn. Now down low with Johnson, exactly where he wants the ball. Johnson 18 feet to the basket, backing down his defender. Twirls, gets through, puts it up with the left hand and puts it in. Another tough finish there for Corey Johnson, who's been lights out so far tonight.
Yeah, and his bag is so deep from inside the 18. He can fade, he can get in, do anything on it.
Morris unsuccessful on that fall-away shot. Rebound Beacons. Bushnell down by 3, 47-44 the score. Smith thinks about a shot, has it on the right wing, slows it down. Smith guarded by Morris. Here comes the screen from Harvey left side. Smith loses his dribble, gets it right back, takes the screen, dribbles right into a double team, gets it up top to Bunn. Bunn puts up a 3, puts it in! Roy Bunn from the top of the arc. All squared away once again, 47-47.
And the Beacons respond to the Warriors' response to them. Like I said, Brody, basketball is a game of shot for shot, punch for punch. Who can roll with the runs?
Ball's on the right side here in the hands of Lustig, now down low with Hamilton. Harvey trying to set up the brick wall. A little too much contact that time. He fouls Hamilton. But honestly, with how successful Hamilton's been, you know, around the basket, underneath the basket, I think that's a foul you're willing to take if you're Bushnell.
Absolutely, you've got to be physical at the point of contact. Hamilton loves banging, and then stepping through, getting under, using his speed and length. Right there, Harvey just decided, listen, you're not getting past me. I'm going to wall up. I'm going to show you my strength. Use his chest. He just used his arms there as well, and the refs caught that as he picks up a foul.
So 47-47 the score. What a run it's been for Bushnell. Owen, walk me through it. What's been happening out there that's allowed the Beacons to tie this thing back up?
It's been number 22, Corey Johnson. It's been his day all day. He's got 16 points already, and it's just easy. He's just making things happen in the mid-range with his fades, with his step-throughs, just doing whatever he wants on the Warriors. And the Warriors have sent a multitude of different defenders out to guard him. They've tried Hamilton on him. They've tried Morris on him. Nobody seems to have an answer on how to stop him.
And Bushnell 6 for 12 from beyond the arc today. They have been phenomenal, to say the least, with their perimeter shots. I mean, we're talking players like Caleb Burnett and Luke Smith that have gotten hot in the last couple of minutes. Luke Smith's been hot. This is what Luke Smith does. Like we've said, second most three-pointers in Bushnell history. I mean, this is a player who year after year, game after game, he finds that shot from deep range.
And there's no time to do it. Like on senior night, his last home game in the Bushnell Beacons uniform, putting on a show for us.
So here we go. It's going to be Warriors basketball inbounding down on the baseline. Remember, it was that defensive foul on Harvey. It was on the ground. So it's Morris inbounding here. He gets it into King, puts up the jumper with no hesitation, in and out. Rebound Bunn. Roy Bunn hit a big shot there just a couple moments ago before that last timeout. He gives it up to Burnett, now into the hands of Smith. Back over to Bunn on the left wing. Smith takes the screen from Johnson. Tries to get it down low, yes he does. Johnson backing down his smaller defender. And a foul called that time. And Gordon Boykins, who's tightly guarding Johnson, who's just been dominating with his back to the basket all night.
And sometimes that's all you can do is just foul your guy because he's just giving you buckets all night.
So Johnson inbounding from the baseline, gets it into Smith. They go right back to Johnson. He puts up a three from the left corner. No good that time. Rebound Hamilton. Warriors going from left to right. Ball's up top with Morris. 13 minutes to go in the game. Lustig has it. Now over to Boykins. Back up with Hamilton. Hamilton gives it to Lustig off the wraparound. Back up top. King takes a couple dribbles. Foul called on the ground on the Beacons defense.
And King has been a little bit quiet here in the second half. He came out to start the game a little bit hot, hit a couple threes, got a lot of open looks down low as well when the Beacons were closing him out too hard. Not scored yet in the second half. For the Warriors, I think you've got to get him started if you want to win this game.
So Turner Livingston checks in for the Beacons. The score 47-47, 13 minutes to go. Morris has it up top, gives it over to Boykins. Now down low, it's with Hamilton. Guarded tightly by Harvey. Hamilton twirls back and forth, puts it up with the left hand and puts it in. Tough finish for Hamilton, who's already got a double-double, 14 and 10 tonight.
Fantastic player.
So here's Luke Smith. Takes the screen from Harvey, gets down the left lane, picks up his dribble, steps through, bounce pass down to Harvey, puts it up and in, count it, and the foul. Going to the line for one more.
And Harvey's got a little bit of a mullet going on in the back right there. You can tell when he's banging because his hair starts swinging back and forth. His hair swings back and forth, and he puts that one in with the contact. He's excited about it. Now he's got to hit his free throws, though, after going 0 for 2 last trip. Free throws are very important.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this. The score 49-49. This would give the Beacons the lead. Their first lead in a very long time. Harvey takes a deep breath. puts it up and in. Nothing but net that time for the big man at the charity stripe. 50-49, the Beacons take the lead back after being down by 10.
And Brody, primarily this is because of points in the paint. Here in the second half, the Beacons are outscoring the Warriors 8-4 within the paint.
And here comes Hamilton, taking it right at Harvey. Misses there, gets his own rebound, puts it up. Can't make it the second time, but third time's the charm for the Warriors as Gordon Boykins was right there for the putback. Tough finish from Boykins. 51-50 the score. Roy Bunn has it up top. Takes it down the right lane, gives it up to Livingston. Livingston gets it down underneath the basket, picks up his dribble, tries to get it to Johnson. Tipped away by the Warriors. And here comes Morris, goes behind the back and gets the easy finish around the basket. What a tough play there from Makari Morris.
That was smooth. He changed hands so effortlessly, able to lay that one in almost uncontested.
Smith has it up top, 53-50 the score. Smith takes the screen, goes down the right lane, picks it up on the right elbow, steps and passes out, but they call a travel this time. It was the same kind of thing he did last time when he found Harvey underneath the basket. He stepped through and then made the pass. The Warriors wanted the travel call then, didn't get it, but they got it now.
Yeah,
so
he picked up that pivot foot, tried to jump through and pass, maybe thought that he could get away with it again like he did last time, but refs were looking for it that time and got him.
So Lustig goes down low. Of course they go to Hamilton. He spins, puts it up and in. His basket interference as well by Johnson, but didn't matter. The ball found its home regardless. It's like Hamilton has a magnet in the rim. Every time he puts that thing up, it doesn't matter if there's interference or not. It's going right where he wants it. 55-50. What a dominant performance for Hamilton so far. Up top, Johnson with it. He'd love to get hot once again. Smith goes down low to Harvey. Harvey guarded by Hamilton. Backing him down. Spins. Takes it right at him. No good. A fight for the rebound. Boykins comes away with it. Warriors up by 5, looking to extend their lead. King has it. Gives it up to Morris. Morris drives down the left lane. Floats it up and in. Another tough finish for Morris. Timeout Bushnell.
And right there, I think Harvey's got to pass that ball. He's not been entirely successful going in on Hamilton. Get it to your best player there in Corey Johnson. See what he can do in the mid-range. Instead, trying to bang down low. Gets a air ball off of a layup. Not something that you want to see. Doesn't get back on the defensive end. The Warriors take advantage of it. All of a sudden now, the points in the paint have evened out, and the Warriors have more points in the paint this half, with 12 compared to the Beacons' 8, thanks in a big part to Hamilton, who's just been so dominant down low like we've been talking about all day.
Yeah, Hamilton has been amazing, and the Warriors, they were up by 10. It's been such a weird back and forth game. Like you said, Owen, it's certainly a game of runs. The Warriors were up by 10, ended up going down by 1, and since then it's been an 8-0 scoring run for Lewis Clark State. A lot of that coming from Hamilton around the basket. We've seen Morris with a couple tough finishes as well. But what it is, they're not settling for jumpers. They're not settling for the three-pointers. They're getting right around the basket for the high percentage looks, and their best players are making it happen out there around the basket, putting the Warriors back up by 7. The score 57-50. But we just saw it a couple minutes ago. I mean, Bushnell, they were down by 10, and they made that comeback like it was nothing. So, this is certainly still anybody's game. Still 10 minutes to go in the game. It's really just been back and forth with the runs.
Sure, and one thing that I'm really looking for from the Beacons, can they settle down? Can they get it into a half-court set? Allow Bunn to orchestrate this offense. He's been extremely effective in today, finding his players, getting them open shots. And for the Warriors, can they keep doing what they're doing? Keep going to their strengths, get the ball to Hamilton, let him eat down low.
So here comes Roy Bunn off the inbound. Bunn takes a screen from Harvey, gives it out to Johnson. Johnson now over to Livingston, who drives down the right lane, picks up his dribble, gets it out to Smith. Smith gets it down low to Johnson, right where they want it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson puts up a fall-away shot, and it's in. Once again, a tough finish from about 15 feet out on the baseline for Corey Johnson.
It's just almost automatic now. When he gets the ball inside the arc, he's going to make something happen.
And Lewis Clark State goes back to their best players. Hamilton, an outstanding pass there, finds Boykins wide open for the floater. Perfect pass from Hamilton, showing he's not just scoring the ball and rebounding, but he's setting up things for his teammates as well. So Bunn with it now down low. They go to Johnson. He turns around, puts up a shot, puts it in. I mean, this is a pregame shoot-around for Corey Johnson. Cannot miss.
And Lewis Clark is playing good defense. They're getting hands up on his shots. These are not easy finishes. Sometimes offense is just better than D.
King misses a three from the left wing. Beacons looking to respond. Roy Bunn gives it up. Smith, with no hesitation, puts up a three. No good that time from the right corner. And we've seen Smith hit big shots like that in his 4 years here at Bushnell. And here comes Morris the other way. 59-54 the score, 9 minutes to go in the game. Morris has it, top of the key, steps back, wide open three. Off the front iron, it falls home. Shooter's touch from Makari Morris. Left him wide open, top of the arc.
Yeah, Livingston just had a miscommunication there. Walks and didn't really guard anybody on that defensive possession. You can't do that in a close game. Just give a great player an open three.
So Smith goes out to Livingston. They're trying to get it to Johnson here, and they do. Johnson, right where he wants it. Spins. This time poked out by Lustig. It's going to remain Beacon's ball. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Brody, I think that's the first time we've seen Johnson not score when he gets the ball inside the arc. Lustig did a good job to poke that ball away.
Yeah, they're going to look to do that some more here as Livingston checks out. In comes Isaiah Wallace. Wallace, a transfer from Lane Community College, also here in Eugene. They get it into Johnson, right where they want it. Johnson gets underneath the basket, puts it up, and puts it in. I mean, oh, and the rim is the size of the ocean for this guy. He cannot miss.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting a ridiculous 11 for 15 from the field goal line. Just everything's going.
Here's Boykins trying to respond, puts it up. A little short that time on the floater, but rebounded by Lustig. Now Smith with it on the right side, gets it down low to Lustig. Guarded by Johnson. Lustig gets blocked that time by Johnson. And it's Bushnell basketball.
And Johnson really taking over this game on the defensive end as well. That's his third block of the game thus far. Doing a good job using his length to block these smaller offense.
And Corey Johnson averaging a little under 17 a game. Played at Irvine Valley College a few years back. It's Bushnell ball here. The score 62-56. Of course, Corey Johnson has the ball. Has it on the right elbow, spins, puts it up. No good that time. And I got more excited saying it wasn't good than I would have if it went in, because we just, time and time again, that shot's got in for Johnson. Finally, he misses. He's not perfect. So, here comes the Warriors. The other way, Lustig has it left wing, 62-56 the score. They go down low to Hamilton. They've gone to him possession after possession. Hamilton underneath the basket, spins, puts it up, misses that time. A couple of misses from the best players on the floor. Rare misses at that. So the Beacons get the ball right back, down by 6. And it's the senior Luke Smith with the ball left wing. Smith gives it up to Harvey. Now over to Bunn. Bunn drives down, picks up his dribble, puts up a follow-away shot, no good. Harvey's there for the rebound, puts it back up, no good.
And Harvey's falling away there as he gets the ball in the paint. The rule is 2 feet in the paint. You go up strong, you try to get contact, never fall away and look for the foul. Always look to draw the foul through going straight.
So Hamilton has it right underneath the basket. They call a foul on Harvey as he wraps him up just a little bit there.
That's a bear hug. That
Yeah.
is two big men getting physical, hugging each other. Harvey's not gonna let Hamilton have his way all day.
And Hamilton's been dominant around the basket today. How about Alton Hamilton? 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. I mean, we talk so much about the way that he's scored the ball and the way that he's rebounded, but he's leading the team in assists. He gets the ball underneath the basket and, of course, is the biggest threat. The defense comes and crashes around him, and he finds the open player time and time again. So they get it into Morris off the baseline inbound. Now back down to Hamilton. The double's instantly placed. Hamilton feeling the pressure, finds a wide open man. The three-pointer's up, no good. Off the hands of Carpenter. Rebound, Beacons. Smith coming the other way. Has it up top. Jacks up a three. Off the back iron. Such a close shot. Just couldn't fall that time. Bushnell still down by 6. And 62-56 the score.
Smith's got absolutely zero hesitation when he catches the ball. He's just catching it, ready to shoot, rips it very quickly. Hasn't been able to get the last couple to fall, but he's very, very good shooter. Eventually, some are going to drop.
So here comes Hamilton once again. Spins, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Bunn, and he's wasting no time. Bunn, nice pass to Livingston, no good on the layup.
Got to use your left hand there if you're Livingston. Went up with the right on the left side, and obviously he's going to get disrupted by the Warriors defense when he does that.
So the scores remain 62-56 for a minute or two here. Here comes Lustig, misses the layup. It's going to be Beacons basketball off the missed shot. These teams may be showing a little bit of fatigue out there. Owen it's been nonstop buckets this whole game, and finally just slowing down ever so slightly. Another thing that might have to do with is Corey Johnson just being a little tired as well. As, you know, he's made shot after shot, finally missed a mid-range jumper there a few minutes ago, and since then it's been the rest of the team trying to step it up.
Yeah, and we saw there when he was inbounding, waiting to inbound the ball, both hands on his knees, gasping for breath. And when we look to the bench right now, Harvey is sitting back, arms wide, heavy breathing. I can see his chest going up and down from all the way up here.
And he has been absolutely battling down low all night. I mean, that has got to be exhausting. You got a guy like Hamilton just getting physical with you, possession after possession. So the inbound from the baseline goes up top to Bunn. The two players getting tangled up a little bit. I believe the foul's going to be on Skyfy, as him and Graham just kind of went at it a little bit there. Now checking in, Staden King.
Yeah, and Graham nodding his head a little bit there. Looks like Skyfy was just trying to get through a ball screen. Got a little too physical.
And Kings made 3 threes here. Speaking of threes, here comes the three from the Beacons. No good this time off the hands of Graham. Offensive rebound rejected. Another rebound, though, for Bushnell. Up top with Smith. Now over to Bunn. He drives down the left lane quickly, puts up a shot. And a foul called there on the Warriors. Defensive foul as Bunn got right underneath the basket there and got banged up a little bit.
Brody, we're seeing as soon as Hamilton goes to the bench, the Beacons are having lanes to the basket wide open. Right now, we see Josh Salguro not be able to fill the shoes of Hamilton, and the Beacons are getting down low and drawing fouls because there's no rim protector.
So another inbound from the baseline. I feel like a broken record here as they get it into Johnson. Now up top with Smith. Guarded by King. Smith jacks up a three. No good. Morris gets the rebound in stride. Taking it 2-on-1 situation. Puts it up. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it's a charge. Offensive foul. Bushnell gets the ball back. 62-56. Still the score. It's been that score now for a couple of minutes as both of these teams are on a scoring drought.
And Smith did a good job of making up for his missed shot there by walling up and playing good defense. And the Warriors have to be sick about that one. On offense, underneath the basket, now they travel 75 feet down to the opposite free throw line, and now Smith gets 2 free shots.
Yeah, big hiccup there for the Warriors as Smith misses the free throw. He had one there, and the score remains 62-56. I've not seen a change in the score in a few minutes here, as Morris wants to change that. Here's the Warriors. Smith has it left wing. Goes up to King, top of the key, now to Morris. Right side in the hands of Smith. Nice entry pass down low. It's Hamilton with the ball. Goes back out. Smith pulls up a three off the front iron. Will it fall in? No, it won't. And they call a foul on Bushnell.
Yeah, and Hamilton may have gotten away with a little bit of a travel before that exit pass from him. Then he draws the foul. Bushnell's not going to be happy about that one. Got to box out. Got to push Hamilton outside of that paint by getting low, attacking his knees with your bottom.
And the door's been wide open for both of these teams for for the Warriors extend their lead with Bushnell on a bit of a cold streak, and for Bushnell to get back into this game. So here comes Hamilton. He powers his way right where he wants to get on that right block and puts it in. So the Warriors finally end the scoring drought, now up 64-56.
And Livingston got pushed around there by Hamilton, not nearly as strong.
And here comes Livingston the other way, high off the glass, and it finds its way home. Tough finish there for Turner Livingston. Brings the Beaks back within 6. Timeout on the floor. Oh, and it's been back and forth, but in a different way. We were seeing back and forth buckets going, each way. Recently, it's been back and forth defensive stops. I mean, it's just a defensive battle here in the later stages of the second half. And just, what are you seeing out there from both these teams?
I think it has a big thing to do with when there's a lot of offensive firepower, you're going up and down the court quite often. You're running, you're expending a lot of energy. And now, both of these teams are a little bit tired. We've got some guys breathing hard. Some of the offensive stars have to take a break on the bench, and then the role players aren't able to get as many shots to fall. And so we're just seeing the defenses kind of lock in, settle down, play some good quality defense. But a big thing to look at right now, we've got 4 minutes left, and the Warriors have 7 team fouls. That means that Bushnell is going to be shooting 1-and-1 now every single time the whistle blows. So this is something that is not good for the Warriors. They have to play clean defense without fouling, otherwise the Warriors get free throws. However, the Warriors need to convert on their free throws. They're shooting 50% from the line. That's just not sustainable if you want to win games. You've got to shoot well from the free throw line.
So there's the buzzer. Both teams coming back out onto the floor. The score is 64-58. 4 minutes to go in the game. Still anybody's game, certainly. And let's see if that timeout maybe gave these players just a moment to breathe and think and just relax for a second, take a breath. As like you're saying, in a physical matchup like this, in a game where Lewis Clark Stakes scored 46 in the paint, I mean, it's just been so physical. And these players, they needed that timeout. So 4 minutes to go. King has the ball left wing, thinks about a shot, throws it down low to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded by Livingston, turns, puts it up, counted in the foul. Hamilton showing some emotion.
Brody, I think that the Beacons have to find a different matchup for Hamilton. Livingston has been getting work the past couple possessions by Hamilton, just not nearly strong or long enough, as Harvey's getting his rest on the bench, which he needs because he's breathing hard. But right now the Beacons, they've got 3:48 left. There's no time like the present. He's got to kind of get his conditioning under him and get back in that game so he can provide some good defense for his team.
Especially now, and the Warriors back up by 9. 67-58 the score. Bunn has it up top, and like you said, here comes Harvey. Right on cue. Walking to the scorer's table. Here's Smith. He's gone a little bit cold in the second half. Now up top. In the hands of Johnson. Tough, getting down around the basket, and he gets fouled. Didn't make the layup that time through the contact, but he's going to the line for 2.
And that was a best-on-best matchup that we saw there. Hamilton guarding Johnson. Johnson using his speed advantage, able to sneak past him, as Hamilton might have been expecting like a turnaround midi. Instead, Johnson takes it in, draws the foul. Now he's got to hit these free throws here to close in this gap.
Yeah, like you said, these free throws are going to be so important coming down the stretch. And, a player like Corey Johnson, he shoots 81% from the line. You'd expect him to make these, but, I mean, he's got to be gassed out there, man. I mean, the way that the team has just had to go to him time after time, possession after possession. And he's just been stepping it up out there. And right on cue, here comes Ashton Harvey down in the paint for Bushnell. The Beacons looking for a little more size, the guard, Hamilton.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Johnson's legs have to be tired. He's definitely going to go home tonight, hit an ice bath, do something to recover.
He goes 1 for 2 at the line that time. But the Beacons back with an 8. The score 67-59, 3.5 to go. King with the ball on the right side. Goes down low to Hamilton. Now guarded by Harvey. Hamilton spins again, puts it up, blocked away. Rebound by the Beacons. And Harvey looks a little hurt, limping his way up the court.
Yeah, he took a bow off the face.
Johnson Over to Graham, now down low. Harvey puts his nose down and goes up. Unsuccessful that time. And he looks a little uncomfortable out there.
Brody, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think Harvey needs to control his effort, or consist his effort of defensive intensity, not as much offense. He has not been successful against Hamilton all game. Get the ball to Johnson.
And Hamilton finds the ball in his hands again, but now over to Morris, who goes down, gives it up to Hamilton. Hamilton gets to his spot, and a foul called. And a pretty good foul at that, as Hamilton would have had a wide open layup there, if not for the foul on the ground.
Now the Beacons are at 6 fouls. So both of these teams, next time there's a foul, it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation. Free throws incoming. Got to play clean D from here on out.
Inbound from the baseline, they get it into King, now up top with Smith. Over to Lustig. Back in the hands of King. 10 to shoot. Smith has it, right wing. Now down low they go, right back to Hamilton. He spins, tries to get it to an open man, unsuccessful. Stolen away by Johnson, who's been excellent not just on offensive, but on defense as well. Johnson thinks about a shot. Going to be a foul here on Lustig. Like you said.
Lustig just got a little aggressive there. I don't know if Harvey was saying something while he got down the court. It's like he took out his frustration and just decked him right there, which is not a smart foul because now Harvey's shooting free throws.
And Harvey, who's not the best free throw shooter on the team, shooting just around 60%. Also an exhausted player in Harvey who's been playing hard defense all night. He's got to be counted on to make these shots. He makes the first. And, you know, there's been certain players who, you know, they're not looked at as a great free throw shooter, but they make them when they count. You're talking guys like Shaquille O'Neal, you know, in history. He always says, I may have not been a good free throw shooter, but I made them when they count. So Harvey in that situation here, 2 minutes to go, and he makes them when they count. 2 for 2 at the line that time from the 60% shooter. The score 67-61. Bushnell back within 6, in desperate need of a stop. Lustig with it up top. Just got credited with the foul last time down on defense. He gives it up to Smith. Now over to Morris up top. Morris dishes it to King. And they go back to Morris. Almost a turnover there. 6 to shoot. Morris guarded by Bunn. Spins around, puts up a shot from 16 feet. No good. Rebound Smith. Minute and a half to go. Bushnell down by 6. Johnson with the ball. Back to the basket. Just how he likes it. Johnson spins, puts up a shot. No good. Tough miss that time. That's the exact look you want to get from the best player on the court.
Yeah, and right here, the Beacons got to do a good job of denying Hamilton the ball again. That's why they got to stop last possession.
But there goes Morris. Can't convert on the layup, but Lustig on the offensive glass puts it back up and in. Warriors go back up by 8.
Got it boxed out. You cannot allow second chance points, especially with only a minute left in the game. Every possession matters. So when you give the Warriors 2 possessions, they're going to make it count. They now extend their lead to 8, and all of a sudden now this is a tough lead to surmount for the Beacons.
So Owen, the score 69-61. It's been really back and forth, but you know, the last couple of minutes the Warriors have done a nice job of retaining their lead and holding on to it throughout a large portion of you know, the later stages of this game. So what would you say has been like the key factors for the Warriors here in the later stages of the second half?
I talked about it a little bit more at halftime, but really one thing that I'm highlighting right now in the stat sheet, points in the paint. The Warriors have 50 compared to the Beacons 22. We mentioned when the Beacons were going on that run early in the first bit of the second half, it was happening in the paint. They were outscoring the Warriors 8-4 with 3 minutes in the second half, excuse me. All of a sudden now the tide has shifted back. It's 50 points in the paint for the Warriors, and it's led primarily off of Hamilton's back compared to only 22 in the paint for the Beacons. Now, if you're the Beacons, you're down 8. That's a 3-possession game. You've got to stick some threes here, and then you've got to wall up, deny Hamilton the ball. Don't let him get the ball. I think you have to front face him. Don't allow an entry pass. Have some help over the back. Make somebody else beat you, because Hamilton has proven all game that he can.
So it's Bushnell basketball right here. Roy Bunn with it. Like you said, it wouldn't surprise me to see them go for a 3. Bunn has it up top. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson takes a screen, gets bumped backwards. He gets the ball right back. Excellent perimeter defense here from the Warriors. Smith with it. Takes a screen, crosses back over, steps back, puts up a shot through the contact. No good. 45 seconds to go. Bushnell down by 8. And you can see the Warriors bench get on their feet excited. They think that might have just done it right there.
Yeah, the Beaks needed to go, but they did not need that shot. There's still 8 seconds left, and Smith puts up an ill-advised step-through 3. I know he's their three-point shooter, but I think you got to swing that rock to Bunn there, who was open in the corner. Maybe he gets a better shot for you.
And here comes Turner Livingston checking in for Harvey. He walked over to the bench, and he was just gassed, man. And he's been playing some tough defense all night long.
And that'll do it for Harvey. He fouled out there. Valiant effort against a very good player in Hamilton.
Hamilton makes his first at the line, extends the lead up to 9, and another timeout called here. So how about the perimeter defense played there by Lewis Clark State on that last possession? You know, they're talking about it before the possession for Bushnell, and I think they said, you know, Bushnell's going for a 3 here. That's what they want. That's what they need to turn the momentum a little bit, and we're not going to let that happen. And that's exactly what they did out there for that last offensive drive for Bushnell. They couldn't get anything around the perimeter. And eventually they got their best three-point shooter, Luke Smith, with a shot. Just couldn't make it that time. A really tough shot, trying to step around a defender through the contact. Couldn't get it to go. Warriors got the ball back, and they took some time off the clock before that foul was committed by Harvey.
Yeah, the Bushnell Beacons coach, Alexander, was screaming at Harvey, go up and foul, go up and foul. He wanted them to stop the clock, give Hamilton a chance to knock down the free throws instead of just wasting the time. He hit the first one. Hamilton, a clutch player. You mentioned it early. I don't know about that Shaquille O'Neal reference. He was not a great free throw shooter, but he's the big man down low looking to make some free throws here, make this a 4-possession game by extending the lead to 10.
Yeah, the difference is Hamilton's not a bad free throw shooter. I mean, he's about 75% on the season from the charity stripe. Nothing that's going to blow you away, but certainly better than most. 75% not bad whatsoever, especially from your big man. And Hamilton, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists on the night. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He has one more coming his way. 10 for 18 from the field. He has just been spectacular down low for Lewis Clark State. Second free throw's up and in. Puts him at 23 points on the night. So here comes Roy Bunn, and Beacons down by double digits. They need to put up a quick shot. Johnson steps back, jacks up a 3, no good. It's going to be Lewis Clark's ball. I think that might just do it, Owen.
Yeah, very disappointed in the Beacon shot selection there. You guys, they've got time. It's very little time, and they need to get quick shots, but sometimes when you throw up a bad shot early in the possession, it's very deflating. Now you have to go back on defense, get a foul, get a trap. It's just, you got to get more, you got to get quality shots. Yes, you have to go fast, but I mean, swing the ball, see if somebody can get a shot that's not contested, falling away, or stepping through. That's just, it's not the shot that the Beacons wanted to see.
Yeah, and the way that Lewis Clark State's defense has stepped up the last couple of possessions down for Bushnell, it's been remarkable. I mean, they haven't given up anything whatsoever. The Beacons look like they're all out of answers, but timeout called. They're going to look to find some new ones here in the huddle as a team. Still 26 seconds. You know, it's been done before. It's certainly not easy. I would never call this an easy comeback. 30 seconds to go, down by 10. But it's been done. You get your shooters hot. You get a couple of stops, maybe force a few turnovers with some pressure, and it's still an opportunity. But Lewis Clark State maybe just one basket or one more stop away from calling this one a game.
Yeah, and you see Bushnell going to a smaller lineup here, getting some more of their three-point shooters in the game, looking to put some pressure on Lewis Clark, hopefully get a turnover and then get it to the perimeter and get a shot up pretty quickly.
So senior Kel Schwarz checks in. There's a quick foul off the inbound.
Lewis Clark going to their best player in clutch time. Threw that ball up high for Hamilton to go and get. Looked almost like a like a tight end there on a jump ball, just going up and getting it, high pointing it, gets fouled as soon as he comes down. He's got 2 more free throws. Going to add to his point total. He's got 23 points already tonight. Just dominant performance. We've been saying it all night, but it's been a pleasure to watch just him dominate down low.
And you know, Owen, I think they made that substitution there. They brought in 3 new players so they could pick up the foul. I think that's what it was, because then, you know, 3 of the better players on the squad checked right back in. Maybe didn't want to get them in foul trouble here. But Hamilton makes his first at the line, now up to 24 points. Hamilton, 2 for 2 at the line. We're talking about a sophomore here, and he has just been amazing. Luke Smith coming the other way, the senior, on his senior night. Takes it underneath the basket. Euro step up and in. Tough finish for the senior. Smith up to 14 points on the night. So 13 seconds to go, and Lewis Clark just going to dribble this one out. A tough battle between these 2 teams. Bushnell fought all the way up to the very end, but the Warriors take care of business here in the Moore Center, winning it 73-63.
Great game here, very physical. Both of these teams, their players going to go home, rest up, get some ice. This was a very taxing game. A lot of sweat, a lot of effort left out on the court. Very, very good competitive game in the later half of the season.
Yeah, this was really, especially early on, this was a really close game going back and forth. There was a time when Bushnell was down by 10, and they fought all the way back to take the lead by 1 point. So the Beacons played their hearts out there on senior night. A great effort from all the players, not just the seniors on this Bushnell squad. And, you know, on a senior night, it's not just the seniors wanting to win, it's the other players wanting to win for their seniors, Owen. And so they went out there and just played their hardest against a really solid Lewis Clark State team, a team that's now 22-6 and 17-5 in conference play. At the end of the day, Lewis Clark State, they got those good looks around the basket in that second half, took care of business, held on to that lead going down the stretch, and they're able to walk away with a 10-point victory here in the Moore Center.
Absolutely.
Taking a look at just some of the numbers here. First for Lewis Clark State, Tayton King, 3 for 5 from beyond the arc, finished tonight with 11 points.
And he was fantastic on defense. At the end there, we were talking about their perimeter defense. He was the one guarding Corey Johnson, not allowing him to go through those ball screens, being very physical, bumping him off his line. I really felt his impact was on the defensive end tonight.
You have other players like John Lustig had 13 for the Warriors. Bakari Morris finished with 14, shooting 6 for 11 from the field, also 6 rebounds. And how about Alton Hamilton, 25 points, 10 for 18 from the field, 5 for 5 from the charity stripe, 14 rebounds and 5 assists. Just a perfect performance from the sophomore big. For the Beacons, Roy Bunn had 12 points, went 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, 4 for 10 from the field, also 4 rebounds, 3 assists for the guard. Luke Smith, a senior, 14 points, made a couple of threes, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Corey Johnson was certainly the player of the game for the Beacons. 23 points, 11 of 18 from the field, hitting those tough follow-away shots. He had 8 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Well, I think that's just about going to do it here in the Moore Center. For my color, Owen Brock, this is Brody Napier signing off.